Allison.
Hey.
All right, welcome back. Let's call this guy Isaac. You met on one of the apps. You went on this date. The way you describe it, the chemistry, the mutual chemistry was unbelievable. You said you were touching each other, and I just felt so comfortable, and you were really into it, into each other, except you have not heard from this man since that date, and you want to know how you go from all this to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's call him now. Good luck, Allison.
I'm nervous. Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Isaac?
Yeah.
Isaac.
Who is this?
Hey, good morning. My name is Fred. I'm calling from the Fred Show, the morning radio show, and I have to tell you that we are on the radio right now, and I would need your permission to continue with the call. Is it okay if we chat for just a second on the radio? You can hang up anytime.
Okay.
All right, thank you, man. We're calling on behalf of a woman named Allison, who I guess you met on one of the apps, and you recently went on a date with her. Do you remember Allison, I hope?
Yeah. Allison was a lot.
What does that mean? Because I'll tell you that we spoke with her a minute ago. She reached out to us and wanted our help. She said that she'd met you on one of the apps, that she liked you a lot, felt like there was great chemistry. She said that you guys couldn't stop touching each other, like you were all over each other the whole date. There was like this extreme comfort between the two of you, and somehow you're not calling her. Like, how do you go from that to not wanting to see her again?
Yeah, she was the one that was all over me, and that was from like the second we met. And I mean, it was nice, but I'm not really that much of a touchy guy. And she was, it was just way too much too fast. Hand holding. She was sitting on my lap, and we just met.
So this was not mutual. Not really, like, cause the way she described it to us, you guys were all over each other.
Mm-hmm. No, she was all over me, and I'm not that touchy-feely, especially with strangers.
Well, hold on. Let me bring Allison in. I forgot to mention that Allison is here. I'm very forgetful. Allison, so he's saying that it was not reciprocated, that it was you. You were the aggressor. You were all over him, and he didn't like it. That's what he's saying.
He seemed like he liked it, and what guy wouldn't really? I could kind of tell in his pants that he liked it.
All
right. It doesn't take much.
I was going to say.
Strong winds.
Right.
Just waking up in the morning.
Yes. Sometimes that's all I need.
Yeah.
So let's not brag about it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Allison. Isaac's awfully quiet. So he may have been like sensitized, but it doesn't mean that he wanted you to do it. Certain people, I'm not a super touchy-feely guy until I really know somebody, and even then, I don't know. It sounded like he didn't want to be rude, and maybe he didn't hate it, but it wasn't his favorite thing. Isaac, is that fair to say?
You're hitting the nail on the head. It's not that I was like, ew, gross, a girl. This is a person we have never met before. So having a person sit on top of you it's just a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a lot for a first date.
You're hot.
Okay, but the way you described it, Allison, was that this was reciprocated. This was mutual. And he's saying...
Well, he didn't stop me. It's not like if I grabbed his hand and held his hand, he held the other side.
So he should have said,
right,
don't
what am I
touch
doing?
me?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm supposed to be like, get off of me. No. I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm also
exactly, I said polite.
Very uncomfortable.
You liked her, but the chemistry was not, in fact, reciprocated, and it was a little bit too much too soon, and you would have preferred a different approach, you're saying.
Right. And I don't mind the touchy stuff. It's just not with a stranger. We barely even have gotten to know each other.
But what if it would have escalated to the bedroom? And then you're okay with it?
Oh, no. I don't do that stuff. I don't do that first date.
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Take it slow.
Okay. Right.
Allison, Isaac, he takes it slow, this man here.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of thinking that that's probably why it didn't go there.
Because you didn't want to. You're saying Allison would have, but you didn't want to.
Yeah.
Allison, is that true? If Isaac had been like, let's go back to the house, you would have done it? I mean, no judgment. It sounds like you were really into it.
I was really into him, but I mean, it doesn't mean I would have taken it that far. I don't know.
What if he had said to you, Allison, like, hey, I'm not a touchy-feely guy? Like, what if there's, I don't know how to do it exactly, but what if there's a way to, like, sort of establish a boundary so that he's like, hey, I don't know how you do that. I can't honestly tell you I've got women all over me all the time. So touch that I'm having to like tell them how to get off of me. But
what guy would complain about that? But like you could honestly just say it politely.
I mean, human beings are allowed to have boundaries. You're allowed to have a comfort level,
right.
And it's possible that you cross that. But I guess he could have communicated it to you, but he was shy about it. So look, Isaac. Now that we've got that all out on the table, would you consider a second date? Maybe we take things a little bit more slowly.
No, I'm okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
You're not strangers anymore. You know?
Well, Allison, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say. I mean, I appreciate that you liked him, and I just think it was a little too much.
I mean, I guess it's just his loss. I mean, if he wants to be a gigantic prude, like that's fine. I don't know. This
is a bit of a double standard we have going here. Because if Isaac were talking like this, we would be blowing up right now. Everyone would be saying this guy's a scumbag. Mm-hmm. And I hate to be the guy who flips the script, but like in fairness, this man is establishing boundaries the same way that women often do. He has every right to do that.
Yes.
And I don't know that
establishing boundaries.
Well, he
had the opportunity to establish a boundary, and he didn't do it.
He could have said something, and he didn't, but I was uncomfortable with the whole thing, and now he
didn't have a chance to stand up. You were sitting on him the whole time.
Exactly.
Well, that's
jumping a man left.
Sounds like there were a few reasons why he couldn't stand up.
He just had to tell me, like, hey, lighten up a little bit.
I mean,
something was standing.
No.
Look, Isaac, you have every right to have whatever comfort level you choose, and so does Allison, and it's just not going to work out. So, guys, best of luck to both of you.